I'm going to leave my pond covers till the very last second. I might even be putting them on as it's snowing. No, maybe not that long. That caught me off guard, didn't it? Right, well that's messed up some plans I had. Yeah, caught me off guard. I did woke up this morning and boom, it snowed, as you can see. Oh, got a little wobbly on this thing as well. That's better. So yeah, foresight, missed that. So unfortunately now the pond has gone down to 6 degrees literally overnight from about, it would drop to 8 yesterday, sort of midday yesterday, checked it out, it was about 8, and lost 2 degrees overnight because of the snow. So I woke up, oops, better get the covers on quick. I don't know what the forecast is or what it's given out, but I'm not going to do a filter clean today because it's bloody freezing. So I think today I'm going to continue with the winterizing stuff. UV's going to go off, so the air's going to only run for 12 hours a day. So 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. is when I'll have the air on. So I'm going to 50% the air, because colder water holds more oxygen, so the fish will have no worries at 6 degrees with holding oxygen in there. So we better get cracked on and get them done and get back inside for a brew, because it's taters out here now. Right, luckily I'd already covered my UV, so I've not taken the UV out. I've basically just put some bubble wrap, 2 or 3 layers of bubble wrap around it, give it a little bit more insulation, because the whole of my filter box is insulated anyway, but it's just that little bit of extra peace of mind. And I always leave it fitted to the system. Some people say you should take them out and store them somewhere, but you know, for me, I just let water keep running through it. That's what it's designed to do, and it's not going to freeze how I've set it up. So yeah, I just keep this as it is. I'm also going to take out my trickle in, trickle out system. I'm going to take that off as well, because I won't be doing many water changes unless I really need to now, because feeding is now stopped. You know, I'm at 6 degrees now. I fed a handful of wheat germ a couple of days ago when it was about 8.99, something like that, and that's it now. So unless the temperature starts going up drastically, that's where it'll stay. So I suppose it's time to say goodnight to the fish for a little while. Got my window cover. Made this a little while ago, just out of some old foam that I was given by somebody. So this will just insulate the window as well. And just what my aim is now is not to maintain or warm the pond. My aim is for it not to freeze, not to get snowed on anymore, because the last thing I want is ice forming on the top of this pond and potentially cracking that window. I'm sure it won't. I'm sure there's loads of you out there going, it's not going to happen, man. Okay, well I don't want to take that risk, so I'm going to just, covers are on now. The cover for the main window is going to go on, and then leave for a couple of days, or maybe till tomorrow, I don't know, and see how it goes. Right, checklist time. So covers are on, check. Window covers on, check. Insulation of UV, check. UV off. I'm not going to use my UV now until next spring. I don't need the UV on because there's no sunlight going in my pond, so tick, that's UV's off. That saved me a bit of cash. Air's now off, and that'll come back on at 7 p.m. every night until 7 a.m. Check. Pump running, never turn pump off at any time of the year. Pump will continue to run and continue to circulate the water. So let's give it a couple of days, see how we get on. Right, it's a couple of days later. Well, no, it's a few days later actually, not a couple. Flipping heck, we're talking like 5 or 6 days later, and all the snow's gone. Covers have remained on because we're still looking at 6 to 7 degrees. It did drop off because I missed, had a lot of snow going in the pond, and that didn't help with the water temperatures. So we're talking between 6, maybe 6.5 to 7 degrees in the pond at the moment. So I've decided to come out and get my filter bays cleaned, do that deep clean, get that done out of the way, because I don't know when this is going to come back again. You know, we're hearing different rumours on the weather forecast that this is going to happen and that's going to happen. It's going to be nice and it's going to be horrible. And then somebody called Bert came along and messed up everything by blowing a gale and making even more snow. So I thought, sorry, I'll get my filter bays cleaned off, get them deep cleaned now, and get that out of the way, because that's done. Then I can sort of relax a little bit and just, you know, watch things happen. OJ's sort of still hanging up as he usually does. Fish are quite happy, they seem, just floating around inside the pond. Last week when I put the covers on, when I missed that snow, they all hit the bottom. There was a sudden drop in temperature and I don't think they were impressed with that. Partially my fault for missing the forecast of it's going to snow, and I kind of said in the previous video to that, oh, I think it's going to snow. So, you know, such is life, every day's a school day, and so on and so forth. So, yeah, there they are, see? Yeah, obviously no feeding happening now because I'm well below 8 now, so there's no more feeding happening in my pond. Somebody was asking David, bless you, hey, he was asking, have you got your covers on yet? But are you going to take them off again? It's a good point, because he took his off again, and I was like, okay, covers on, covers off, because it's so up and down. You know, comment below what you do if you got used to covers on now. Have you taken it back off again? If this nice mild weather's come back out again, it's like today, it's 10 degrees. It was -2. Or 3 even, only 3 or 4, maybe 5 days ago. So I don't know, are you going to stick your covers back off? I could potentially take my covers back off, but big B-U-T, but we've got to try to stabilise temperatures for the fish, because they don't like these fluctuations. So if you're trying to take them off to warm the water back up again, and then it goes cold and they go back down again, then we take them off because it comes, the fish are going to be like all over the place and not enjoying what's happening inside the pond. So I'm thinking, because mine are on now, I might just flip off this first cover here, just give me a bit of view. I've taken off the window cover now, because that only goes on when it's freezing. You know, we've taken some big freezing numbers, that goes on because I'm trying to maintain a temperature. It will continue to go down, and mind you, to be honest, I don't think mine will go any much further down, because I think the lowest I've ever had mine is 5 degrees. I think that was maybe 2 years ago, 5 degrees. Anyway, so 5 degrees is probably the lowest that I've had my pond temperature. So I shall just keep taking a cover off, just to give the fish some daylight, because otherwise they will have no daylight, no proper daylight between now and next spring. And if I can give it, if it's a nice sunny day like today, sun's in and out, then I'll take a cover off and give them a bit of sunlight. You know, I'm here doing these doing my filters now, and it's okay. It's not freezing now. It's, you know, it's in the teens now for temperatures. I think today it's about 10 or 11 degrees, but whatever. Now the only other thing I've got to be very aware of is that I've dropped at least, say, 4-ish or 5 inches off the pond doing this big filter clean, because I've emptied every bay basically. Every bay's been washed through with pond water, so it's brought the pond level down by at least 4 or 5 inches. In the summer, no major problem with that. But now I'm going to start putting tap water in, so I've got to be very careful with what tap water I put in, because the tap water, I think, is a little bit higher temperature than the pond, so I'm going to put it in nice and slow. It's not a major problem for the fish to sit in lower water, because, you know, there's 5 foot of water in that pond. For it to miss 5 or 6 inches doesn't really matter. But I'm just very aware that I don't want to suddenly bang in a load of water to bring the volume back up again when the temperatures are going to be different from tap water to there. Plus, of course, the chlorine as well. And every day's a school day, I tell you. It's they certainly make you work for your living, don't they, around here? Anyway, so I'm going to get these. All the bays are virtually done now, and I'm just sort of on a slow trickle to bring them back up to speed. No more, like I say, no feeding, because the filters are virtually nil and void of decent bacteria to deal with ammonia. So the fish are dealing with it themselves in the pond. I did put some bicarbonate of soda in the other day, because my KH levels were down to like 2. So I put a dose of that in, and it seemed to bring it back up to about 4. So I'll just keep an eye on that, I think. Bottom drain's had a really good purge. It's been purged about 3 or 4, maybe 5 times today, with sort of emptying a bay and then refilling it and getting that sieved out and then refilling it again. So hence why, as you can see, you know, I've sort of removed or used at least 4 or 5 inches of water. You can tell by the wet mark there. So that's going to have to fill itself back up again now, and I'll get that siphon finished. Cheers, Phil. Giveaway time. So I've got a little present to give away to one of you out there. Unfortunately, it's only in the UK at the moment. I'm trying to get this kind of competitions done worldwide so everybody can join and everybody has a little bit of fun. But unfortunately, I can only do this. And what it is, Kactoily, our friends from Kactoily, who make water testers, making water testing never so easy, have sent me a new product. It's a developed product that we've been working on. There's been a lot of us throughout the YouTube community have been working with Kactoily and feeding back on products that they send to us. They say, try this, tell us what you think, see what your viewers think. So they've been upgrading a product that I've been using for a while. It's a 7-in-1 monitor. Now this monitor monitors lots of parameters. It does your pH, it does your temperature, your ORP, your salinity, your dissolved solids, and so on and so forth. So the 7-in-1 non-stop monitor, basically from Kactoily, is a smart aquarium monitor that can be used in koi ponds. This particular product is a remote APP control, so you can basically monitor your water anywhere, anytime. You can check the tank or your pond water quality with a built-in Wi-Fi at a glance. So you can do this 24/7 wherever you are in the world, and I'll leave a link to when I actually tested it, either there or there, at the end of this video, to show how I did it when I was over cruising around the Mediterranean near Greece. This particular product supports both iOS and Android smartphones. So after connecting to your, they call it Tuya. T-U-Y-A. It's an app that you have to download, and then you can set multiple functions, automations, alarms. It records the history, changing curves. It does loads and loads of stuff. So they've given me this product. They sent it over to me and said, look, Anne, we've updated this. Tell us what you think. And I said, I'll tell you what, I'm going to give it to one of my viewers and see what they think. And they were like, yeah, sure, whatever you want to do. So I'm going to give this out as a giveaway. We're going to do it. We're going to do the draw. We're going to do like a prize draw. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do like the last one. We'll do a prize draw where all you have to do is answer a simple question that I'll let you know at the end of this video. Answer the video and put the answer in the description below, and then we'll make the draw in 2 weeks' time. And don't forget, at the moment, Kactoily are doing a fantastic discount of 20% to anybody that goes onto their website. I'll leave all the links are in the description below. You go onto the website and put KoiPondLifestyle on your order, and you get 20% off. Yes, 20% off. Humongous. And that's in between now and the 31st of December. So to enter this fantastic little giveaway and receive the latest in Kactoily water monitoring equipment for your pond or your aquarium, first of all, you have to be subscribed to the channel and like this video, and then answer this simple question: how many kohaku fish have I added to my pond throughout the 2024 season? So how many kohaku fish do you think I added to my pond or bought for my pond in the 2024 season? Just put the answer below in the comments, put the number and then the word kohakus. So the number, oh, you said it then. That was close. The number and then kohakus in the comments below. And then we'll do the giveaway draw for Friday the 13th. I'll do the draw before, but the video with the draw in will be on Friday the 13th of December. Friday the 13th. That's a good idea? Yeah, it'd be lucky for somebody. So thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, ding the bell for notifications, share to all your friends, and click that like. Because Bear does, because he knows. Thanks very much for watching KoiPondLifestyle.